In the time of history, a grand tale unfolds, woven by the threads of the mighty Ottoman Empire, born from the vision of Osman, an Anatolian chieftain with dreams as vast as the territories he sought to conquer. This Turkic imperial state left an indelible mark on the world. Picture a time when the Ottoman Empire, at its zenith in the 16th and 17th centuries, held sway over vast realms. From Anatolia to mainland Greece, the Balkans to parts of Iraq and Syria, this empire stretched its dominion far and wide. Osman's legacy, a testament to ambition and prowess, resonated across the major Mediterranean islands, including Rhodes, Cyprus, and Crete. A military juggernaut of its era, the Ottoman Empire stood unyielding until the late 16th century. The winds of change swept across the landscape, and the once mighty empire faced a prolonged decline. The echoes of its glory would eventually be replaced by the dawn of the modern Republic of Turkey after the cataclysmic First World War. Let us embark on a journey through time, back to the 11th century, where the Seljuk Turks, bearers of the Sunni version of Islam, surged westwards from the Asian steppe. In 1071, near Manzikert, the Byzantine Empire faced a devastating defeat, opening the door for Turkic tribes to settle in Anatolia. Fast forward to the 13th century, and Osman's descendants swept over Byzantine holdings, claiming territories in Anatolia and Europe. The Balkans succumbed to their might, with resounding victories at Kosovo and Nicopolis echoing through history. Yet, a formidable challenge arose from the east, as the Ottomans clashed with the Timurid forces near Ankara in 1402. The defeat of Sultan Bayezid I marked a pivotal moment, but the Ottoman phoenix rose again after the Ottoman interregnum. Mehmed I, emerging as the unrivaled ruler, stood as the second founder of the empire. The legendary walls of Constantinople fell in 1453 under Mehmed II the Conqueror, reshaping the geopolitical landscape. Under Selim I, the Ottomans expanded eastwards, clashing with the Safavid dynasty and annexing the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt. The conquests granted them the prestigious title of Caliph of the Islamic world, solidifying their influence. Suleiman I, the Magnificent, further etched the Ottoman legacy. Conquering Belgrade, Rhodes, and securing victories against Hungary, he expanded Ottoman rule across Africa. However, the winds of decline began to blow, and subsequent rulers faced challenges on multiple fronts. The Battle of Vienna in 1683 marked a turning point, and the Treaty of Karlowitz in 1699 saw the Ottomans ceding vast European territories. The once mighty empire witnessed a gradual erosion of its power, losing Crimea to Russia and facing independence movements in Greece, Bulgaria, Serbia, Montenegro, and Romania. As the 19th century unfolded, the Ottoman Empire saw further losses in Egypt, Algeria, Tunis, and Libya. Sultan Abdul Hamid II's attempts at modernization were overshadowed by controversies, including the tragic Armenian massacres. The rise of the Young Turks party led to the deposition of Abdul Hamid II in 1909, initiating the Second Constitutional Era. However, the empire's fate was sealed as it entered the maelstrom of the First World War on the side of the Central Powers. In the aftermath, Mustafa Kemal emerged as the beacon of Turkish independence, leading the resistance in the Turkish War of Independence. The last Ottoman leader, Abdülmecid II, served as the symbolic caliph for a brief period until Kemal officially abolished the office in 1924. And in the time of the Ottoman Empire, a saga unfolded, with the leader, from the time of Murad I, bearing the illustrious title of Sultan. More than just a ruler, the Sultan embodied the essence of a religiously inspired warrior king. This title, resonating through the annals of the Islamic world, was both a symbol of authority and a practical mantle of leadership. The Sultan's court, a theater of power, witnessed the finality of the Sultan's decisions. Advising the Sultan were the viziers, a cadre of ministers selected from the elite Janissary military corps, drawn from the conquered Balkans. These trusted ministers, including the influential Grand Vizier, stood as pillars of support for the Sultan. In the intricate dance of governance, the Ottoman Empire paradoxically blended Islamic militancy with the echoes of Greek culture. It stood as a bridge between civilizations, straddling the Christian Balkans and the realms of Dar al-Islam. The local rulers, allowed autonomy in exchange for fealty, maintained their governance systems, particularly in the Balkans. Yet, within the opulent walls of the Ottoman court, a flaw marred the sovereignty framework. the precarious issue of succession. The Darwinian principle unfolded, where only the most capable prince, known as Sazade, could ascend the throne. However, this led to internal strife and competition among the princes, sometimes culminating in fratricide. As time marched forward, the empire faced a subtle transformation. With the reign of Selim II, sultans retreated from the administration, succumbing to the allure of the harem. Corruption, intolerance, and nepotism seeped into the governance structure. The once practiced system of princes serving as governors waned, leaving potential successors without vital experience. The 17th century witnessed a unique period where mother queens, Valide Sultan, exerted direct control over minor sovereigns. The reign of Qasim Sultan stands as a testament to this era, showcasing the intricate power dynamics within the Ottoman court. Amidst the challenges, reform became imperative. Sultan Abdülmecid I ushered in the Tanzimat reforms, aiming to modernize the empire. These reforms, spanning from equality and religious tolerance to financial restructuring, sought to fortify the Ottoman realm against internal divisions. However, not all were content. Secular nationalists, unimpressed by the Tanzimat reforms, propelled the first constitutional era, 1876 to 1878. Although short-lived, it marked a shift towards a European-style government. Abdülhamid's opposition to liberal reforms led to his deposition in 1909, ushering in the second constitutional era. This time, the sultans became mere figureheads, overshadowed by ruling pashas. The trio known as the Three Pashas took the reins during the tumultuous First World War, with Mehmed Talat Pasha, Enver Pasha, and Ahmed Jamal Pasha leading the Young Turks Party. Religion, an intrinsic part of the Ottoman identity, remained a defining force. The Sultan, protector of Islam, safeguarded the faith against blasphemous remarks. Yet, under Ottoman rule, Christians often experienced greater toleration than under Latin domination. Instances of religious inclusion, such as Bayezid II welcoming Spanish Jews in 1492, stood in stark contrast to the mistreatment of Jews in medieval Europe. Mehmed the Conqueror went even further, offering complete protection and religious independence to Christian clerics. Yet, history bears witness to instances of extremism and intolerance, from the violent aftermath of the Battle of Nicopolis to the maltreatment and genocide of local Armenians in the late 19th to early 20th century. The Ottoman Empire, a complex tapestry of power, governance, and religious identity, left an indelible mark on the pages of history. In the early days of the Ottoman Empire, the echo of war cries and the clash of swords resounded through the leadership of Osman, the empire's founder. Osman, a self-proclaimed Ghazi or holy warrior, forged a force primarily composed of such warriors. Together, they waged Gaza, a holy war, against the Byzantines, setting the stage for a military tradition that would define the empire. As the Ottoman territories expanded, the military evolved. New additions, like the akinsis, skilled raider cavalry, scouted and launched preemptive strikes in enemy territory before the main army's arrival. The sipahs, an elite heavy cavalry, clad in formidable armor and armed with lances, received payment in land rather than wages. The light infantry, irregular azaps, known for their unmarried status, were versatile warriors equipped for both melee and ranged combat. Yet, the most iconic among the Ottoman forces were the Janissaries, recruited through the Divsum system. Conceived by Sultan Murad I, this system conscripted children from the Balkans, converting them to Islam and training them into elite Janissary soldiers. These soldiers, known for their resilience and skill, served as both heavy infantry and cavalry, earning admiration and dread on the battlefield. The Janissaries were innovators, wearing distinctive uniforms and equipped with advanced arquebuses, gunpowder weapons that proved pivotal in turning the tide of battles. Their prowess was showcased in the Ottoman victory against a European Crusader coalition army at Varna in 1444. The Ottomans were pioneers in incorporating gunpowder weapons, both light and heavy cannons. The colossal Dardanelles gun, a prototype deployed before the walls of Constantinople in 1453, epitomized their commitment to military innovation. The Ottoman military band, known as the Meteron, added a symphony to the battlefield, playing war tunes and imperial anthems that resonated through history. However, despite early success, The Ottoman military structure eroded over time. The power of the Janissaries grew, leading to internal strife and external threats. Selim III's attempt to reform the military with the Nizam I was met with resistance, ultimately costing him his life. It was Mehmed II who, realizing the need for change, dismantled the Janissaries in 1826, forming the modern Manshur army, loyal to the House of Osman. Notably, the Ottomans demonstrated a unique approach to recruitment, turning former foes into allies. Corsairs and pirates, like Hayreddin Barbarossa and Yusuf Rais, found a place in the Ottoman ranks. The Ottoman navy, commissioned on a grand scale by Suleiman the Magnificent, dominated the Mediterranean until its defeat at the Battle of Lepanto in 1571. With the fall of Constantinople in 1453, the Ottomans not only launched into imperial ambitions but also secured trade domination. The Tatars of Crimea's fealty added the Black Sea area to Mehmed II's hegemony. By controlling the Dardanelles, the Ottomans closed the historical Silk Road to their western rivals, forcing Europeans to seek new trade routes westward, leading to the discovery of the New World. Exclusive trade rights with Mughal India via the Indian Ocean brought substantial revenue. European merchants using Ottoman-controlled routes had to pay taxes, contributing to the empire's economic prosperity. However, the rise of sea routes diverted trade from traditional land routes, exacerbating the economic decline of the Ottoman Empire. In the realm of art and architecture, the Ottomans left an indelible mark, creating masterpieces that dazzled for centuries. The architectural wonders, blending Persian, Byzantine, and Arabic styles, adorned the empire. Mosques, madrasas, soup kitchens, hospitals, and universities stood as testaments to Ottoman architectural mastery. Mimar Sinan, a luminary Ottoman architect, rivaling the famed Michelangelo, designed iconic structures like the Süleymaniye Mosque and Selimiye Mosque. Ottoman palaces, from the Topkapi to the Dolmabahce, showcased architectural brilliance, yet, the latter also mirrored the economic pitfalls that plagued the empire. Ottoman art extended beyond architecture to manuscripts, miniatures, calligraphy, carpets, tiles, and portraits. The Tugra, a stylized signature, adorned imperial documents. Poetry and music, patronized by the rulers, provided a glimpse into the cultural values of the nation. European influences subtly crept in, but the Ottoman Turks retained a unique identity, evident in their distinct art forms.